it says live and recorded.
Yeah, as soon as I'm at
Yeah,
that
we're-
one.
I think we're getting there. I'll believe it when I get a comment line. Oh, look at that. We have comment line. We're here.
It says you're live.
This is it.
All right.
I got an update.
You got.
You're live.
Say,
I was like,
we did-
boom, notification.
Oh, this is it.
There we go. Let's get a bigger screen on. Welcome, everybody. Sorry we didn't give any prior notification. Tony Stewart, what's happening? Heck yeah.
Damn, right away.
Yeah, Tony's on the ball. We need to do another one from your shop. We were just talking about that, Tony. But we only need to do like the hour and 5 minutes before you and I got really, really drunk on the bourbon that we were drinking. So, Forrest Smith's in the house. What's happening? Sorry we're a little bit late. I was having some technical issues. Again, I'm rolling from my hotspot. Camera's up there, so it's going to look like I'm looking down a little bit more than usual because my laptop's down here. Got a whole crew of everybody here. Bikecamp crew times 2. We're hanging out in Chad's shed.
Bikecamp.
Bikecamp, is that the name? Yeah, it has a name. All right.
What's the sign?
Bikecamp. So we're just chilling in the shed and drinking beers and got a good ride in. And thankfully, this time, Hunter didn't have to patch anybody up today. So I think that's a good thing. Cigar and whiskey in hand, says Tony Stewart. Nice. Gary Evans, what's happening? Where's Gary at now?
It's on the east coast of this
On
planet somewhere.
I know,
Way
he
out
like
there.
moved way the hell
Hey
away.
Gary, come see us.
What's up, Gary? Everybody, the crew here says hey. For sure, Tony. Daniel Lemus says pre-rode the Cat 3 novice course yesterday, and it was, is that race going to be a blast?
Yes,
For
it
sure,
is.
it's going to be
For sure.
smoking. Jimmy Young, what's up? Long time for sure.
Jimmy's been out here put some hours in.
Has he?
Yeah,
Yes, he has.
he took his
Thank you,
time
Jimmy.
off and came up.
Nice.
Yeah.
Awesome. What's up, Mike Pickle?
You got 2.
What up, Jeremy Black? Hey, Jeremy. I didn't have time to look. Literally, I saw it like 5 seconds while I was trying to start this live feed. All I saw was a picture and a broken rim. Can't be good. You need to give me some details.
Not Jeremy.
Jeremy Black breaking something? Nah. I can't believe it. And Jennifer checks in. What's happening, Jennifer? And Karina up the road. Good evening. Thanks for giving Chad a ride today back to his bike number 2.
And let me stay. Thanks.
Thanks,
And we got to see the littlest Coleman today as well too.
Yeah.
Hanging out in the car, chilling.
We're glad to get to adult tonight.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah.
Oh, it's out-of-towners need a intro to everybody. Yeah, this is like a lot. So everybody's like raise their hand and say hey. So like everything's.
I'll start.
Hey!
Hey, I'm Steve Cordis. Everyone just knows me as Kai's dad.
This is Brandito, Brandon, Cordis as well too, my buddy, and then we got Zach over here. Chad, say hey. Hunter in the corner.
Hunter.
Coleman's.
Rim nuts!
That's really. And
Lane.
What's happening? So that's just part of the crew here, yeah. John didn't check in.
I told you it was gonna happen.
He's still kind of broke.
I gotta fit it in there somewhere.
Yeah, we were just talking about you, John. So we were just yeah.
Hey, John, do you need your follow-up visit? We can do a Zoom with the doc if you need.
Good dude. Yeah.
It was pretty handy.
We can do some telemedicine for your follow-up appointment.
What do you say?
Jeremy Black says ride fast, break stuff. Yeah, it happens.
Yeah.
Jeremy bled a little Saturday too, didn't he?
That's what I heard.
He donated to the court.
Yeah.
Him and Todd Carpenter both. There's some bloodshed
I
Saturday.
got a little
Don't
scuffy
let it
scuff
scare
down here
nobody,
on the,
though.
on the shin and a poofy spot, but I didn't bleed too
Just a
badly.
couple
So
rocks on the trail, that'd be good.
The trails have had enough of the locals, and they're hungry for that out of town.
all right, bring me some new stuff. Bring me something new. Awesome. I do actually have a minimal plan tonight. Again, it's going to be kind of like last time. I'm just winging it. Keep like putting my hat up because I feel like I'm blocking everybody. Because I'm like supposed to be looking up at the camera, but I can't see.
Nothing but a bike behind you.
Now what?
Nothing but a bike
I
behind you.
know, nothing but a bike. And some of these guys right here. So
Yeah.
we'll talk about what those will become shortly. So let's see. The doc may need an X-ray machine. Not good. Yeah. Certainly we don't
He
need
says
that.
he'll pitch in.
They got an app for that, right?
Yeah, so that's what. Come to Medicine Park ride and get a checkup after you're done. That could be your new gig.
Everything's intact.
You and Mark could like go into business as like you'll fix their body and he'll fix their bike. And
Yeah. But
It would
someday
probably
they're
happen at
gonna
the same time.
someday they're gonna build a medical clinic right out here.
I know, right?
Hunter's gonna
Good
win.
for,
No, it's really
good for
the plan.
business.
It's
Good for
Hunter, you're
business.
gonna be the boss.
That's the plan.
That was good stuff. Neon shades. Neon shades.
You can't show it to the computer. You gotta show it to the camera.
It is. It's then you put it in the perfect spot.
Now we're going to the natty.
No.
Little
Now the show started.
little natter day. Show's going right. Todd Carpenter says I break something every time I'm there, either me or the bike.
Yeah,
we
I'm
heard.
helping my cause, Carpenter.
Yeah, Carpenter. We heard you. We heard you like took a little spill as well too. Shane Brown shredding BMX. Yeah, that's your kind of your thing, Shane. You need to come out and ride some mountain bikes. Bring those BMX skills out here.
That's second shade.
Zach, you rode a BMX bike once, didn't you?
I still do. I've seen a
Yeah,
guy
for
ride a
Chelsea.
BMX bike in the hoof gullies.
Me too, with a Dr. Pepper in his pocket with no helmet. Hat turned backwards. That's how Zach got into mountain biking.
I don't need
You can tell Zach's like
Dr.
got
Pepper.
that though. It's like he's always riding, and it's like we're like riding through stuff, and he's like,
Ooh, a jump.
jump, and he like does a tail whip. We're like, just cruising through it. It's like, oh, I can go over here out the trail and do a
180.
It's like don't take a lane to help you build trails because he's going to build a jump every 30 seconds. jump here. By the way, that's a lane.
That's a meal.
On the
Oh,
lane.
Tony Stewart for sure. Tony says I may need to ride the bicycle down Saturday night and hang out and camp for sure.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do that. Come spend the night, hang out, be fun.
It's nothing but bikes here. It's a good place to be.
Last chance of the season.
Yeah. Come enjoy it. Weather should be good. I don't know. Honestly, I said that. I really haven't looked at the weather. Does anybody look at the weather forecast?
Thursday, all I can get on my little iPhone is Thursday's looking good. Up till Thursday, it's like 70 something. So,
Unless it like
it's sunny.
unless it like goes to hell and
A couple days.
dumps
from there.
snow and rain,
Just give it 10 minutes.
it's gonna be fun.
Snow.
It looks good. It looks good. As far as
So-
I can
April
tell.
of 2019, I think it rained that morning, and then we had killer downhills, and then and Sunday was perfect because it rained Saturday.
Yeah.
Packs everything.
Let's let me knock out some oh, it's gonna be chilly, but nice. Dude, that's gonna be fucking great.
Highs of 61 every day. Lows of 29.
Ooh, that's
Nobody
gonna,
likes riding in that kind of weather.
Dude, that's gonna be that's
Not
gonna be
Vermont, I don't
that's
think
gonna be
I can.
sweet
Like,
because
Everyone
60-degree
for
weather.
100 degrees.
Yeah.
yeah
100 degrees is better.
yeah.
If you got the down 3 liters, it's probably riding.
And this chorus, we'll talk about more about that. Let's jump out of Medicine Park and get away from base camp for just a second. Let's talk about some events surrounding our space, or my space. If you guys have stuff to add, definitely add it in. I'm just talking about things that have come across my radar, things of that nature, and things that I'm looking at. I know there's a lot of other things out there. Honestly, right now we're starting to get, into some events, into some, I mean, we've got a pretty big string of things happening, and I'm also seeing a ton of the, like the t-shirt ride, road bike type things, really kind of popping. I mean, I think like, I mean, they're not going to do hotter than hell because I mean, you can't do that right now because there's too many thousands of people. But a lot of the smaller ones where there's a few hundred, those things are going off. We've got mountain biking coming up in a couple of places. We've got marathon racing coming up. We've got a lot of gravel stuff coming up. So I don't know. Seems to be things. There seem to be things to do. So
I think early November there's one in Davis, as a matter of fact, t-shirt ride. So
yeah, I think I had that down there.
Hills of Oklahoma.
Was it?
Hills of Oklahoma.
Yeah,
tour.
it's like hot. Yeah, hoop or something. Yeah,
Hoop.
yeah. I've seen OBS or was it Oklahoma? What's the local the roadies here?
SOBs.
SOBs. Yeah.
Southwest Oklahoma
Yeah,
Bicycle
that's
Club.
it. Yeah, Southwest Oklahoma Bike. Yeah,
why are we not in that?
they're doing a lot of posting of like a lot of
Invited
those
us,
T-shirt
I could
rides,
road
and
bike for that.
they've been like really like trying to sell that whole that road thing. And there's apparently there's a whole bunch of events like in southeastern Oklahoma and then up into Texas, and not a lot going around here. I think we've got Norman Conquest coming up. I saw that coming up, so I don't have the date on that yet. Let's get on my calendar. 10/10 last weekend. I talked to everybody about this. We had a few people show up. I think we had 20 people total. Not bad. It's just a little local free race. It wasn't even technically a t-shirt ride, but it was just that basic thing. They had a 25 miler for some beginners. They had a 65 miler. It was an out and back on 183 out near my place near Cordell. I mean, it started at Cordell. I live in Hobart. I'm out near there. And local riding club decided to do a little ride, and I showed up and did it. It was a blast. We most of the group stayed together. We did the 65 miler. I just rode my single speed gravel bike and paid for it. It was good. It was tough work. I threw a 14 on. I rode a 40-14 to be able to ride on the road, and had a headwind for the first half of it because it was straight south and then we went straight north. So had headwind, which was hard up the hills for me, and then tailwind it got stupid fast on the way back, and I found out that I could maintain 23 comfortably, 22 comfortably, but once it got to about 23 and a half, 24, it's not comfortable with a 40-14. So, although I did go 30 at one point in time, but I could only pedal like 5 times and then stop and coast 5 times. Anyway, but it was a good time, and I talked to the guys there. I think we're going to try to do this next year for sure. Cordell Pumpkin Festival is a big festival downtown. They have all kinds of crafts and things like that, and we're going to try to continue this. But I'm going to work with them next year to develop a little bit cooler course, get us off the highway, and I'm probably also going to do a gravel route. So there's just too many cool places out in that space to stay on the highway. So so we're gonna do it up right next year and do it better. Have multiple courses, multiple distances, and should be fun. So 10, 17, 18. So I've got 24 hours the hard way. Not my thing. If you're a runner, Bluff Creek. So I think it's 24 hours though. It's a 24-hour run, right?
That's ridiculous.
Right?
That's dumb. Yeah, no, why?
Isn't that the 100-mile one, or is that already over?
No, I don't think it's a distance. I think it's a time. So I don't know how far they run in 24 hours. They may run that far. I don't know.
Yeah, or farther. Yeah,
I heard
that's
something
insane.
about a 100-mile run, like the past month.
Well, there is one. This same weekend. So which is my next subject. But yeah, but that was 24 hours the hard way. Bluff Creek, Oklahoma City, running for 24 hours. That's your thing. Go for it. I know a lot of people do it. So for you cyclists out there, just know that that's happening. This is a permitted event. I don't know if they get to officially close the course or not, but for sure the course is not going to be. You're not going to want to be on it. So just don't be there during this time frame. I'd say forget the whole weekend. Because I mean it's a 24-hour race, so they're going to be taken up most of the time. So I wouldn't go there. Just to, let them have their race and don't be out there messing around. But also on that weekend, on the 17th and the 18th, is a Saturday-Sunday run and ride in Tahlequah called the Pumpkin Hauler. And we've got a few folks from our Bike Lab team doing that. I don't know if anybody else is going down there. I've been kind of flip-flopping back and forth on this, and I'm actually going to go do it. I'm probably going to be there late, and I need to get registered like tomorrow because I don't know when it closes. I'm hoping it hasn't closed yet. But I'm going to race on Sunday. This one is a double up, and I didn't realize that apparently the gravel is kind of the new thing here. But Amy, my girlfriend, who is a runner, knows all about this kind of thing, and she's been doing this race here at Tahlequah for many years. And apparently that's kind of the thing. It's a running event. They do this 100-mile run. They do a 50-mile run. I don't know. There's all kinds of crazy distances. I mean, riding 100 miles is hard, really hard. I can't fathom running 100 miles.
Especially if you're not
So,
doing checks.
right. But the cool thing about this is what they're doing, and one of the interesting things is that Jeremy says closes tomorrow afternoon. I'm in signed up for the 70. Text me tomorrow. Jeremy and Jennifer, you're both on here. You're both listening. Remind me tomorrow. Make sure that I register. I will do it. But the cool way they organize this is the 100 milers are starting, and they kind of base the times because I guess everybody. I mean, it's pretty easy to range how many miles per minute you're gonna what your minute mile is, and so they're timing it so that a lot of the 100 milers are going to be finishing. They're going to start on Saturday, but then they're going to finish on Sunday about the same time frame that the 70-mile gravel guys are going to finish. So it's all going to be finishing at the same time, although they just run through the night. So I'll let them to it. But anyway, so it's a neat area, a really cool part of the state, and should be a fun event. So. All right, let me check up here. I know I've been missing some comments. It's a little harder for me to see comments. I appreciate you guys commenting, and I apologize for not responding quite as quickly, but I'm blind. I don't have my old man glasses on, although they are like behind me. So,
Do it. Unless it messes with the recording.
what you doing?
Turn the fan up, try to stir some of these bugs out here.
Yeah, no, do it. Turn the fan on. I don't think you can hear it, so.
If it gets too loud, I'll turn it back down.
I think it's got a turbo on it.
If you guys can hear the fan noise and it's bothersome, let us know. I don't think it will be, but if it is, let us know.
I skipped 2 gears when I wired it up, so it had
Jeremy actually wired this thing, so y'all want to look out.
Yeah.
Might be a blade.
Daniel Lemon
Go up
says
this man's head
Thermal
any
Thursday
second.
in Wichita Falls if you want to get 45-minute dirt. So you guys are still doing the dirt crit. That's awesome. That'd be great training. So for sure, get down and get the Thermal Thursday. All right. I will, Jennifer. Thank you. Jennifer says they have a camping spot. Yeah, we'll probably car camp, so we'll definitely take you up on that for sure. Jennifer's doubling up. She said she's going to run 10 miles on Saturday and then ride 30 on Sunday. Nice.
beast.
Uh-oh. Scott Hutchins says, tell B to give his Thursday lunch buddy a shout out.
What up, Scott?
There you go. What up, Scott?
Scott always pre-games Thermal Thursday in Lawton before he goes down, so he's in the right mindset to put on a crit.
There you go. Peter Air knows what's happening. We introduced everybody earlier, so this is the Medicine Park crew. And Lawton, but Medicine Park, so, hey.
Yeah.
This is home.
This is home, that's right.
Your home course for sure.
I think Peter said something else. Did I miss it earlier? It was up above. I thought Peter said something about falling off his bike at Tahlequah. So I'm guessing, Peter, you're going to go to Tahlequah and do the gravel ride and hopefully not fall off your bike.
He laid it down with me out here on the Saddle Mountain Loop.
Did it? It happens.
It does.
It happens.
Brand new kit is what he said.
Oh, no.
Will.
That's what I remember. That was, yeah.
Alex Canada, what's happening?
Hey, Alex.
Mike says, sounds like the A10 is starting to power up the GE engine.
Canada checked in. I thought only cyclists watch this show.
Oh!
Nice.
Ouch! Ouch, that
listen.
stings a little
Alex,
bit.
Alex, don't listen to
Hi,
him.
Alex.
I'll kick him out
That
of
was
the chair
him.
if he turns his camera
It was
off.
all him. Medicine Park show like Grey's Anatomy, but better. Oh, come on now, Kevin. I don't watch TV. Besides, that's like that sitcom like died like 5 years ago.
I can only say it because Dr. Dreamy over here.
He's just slowly chilling on the edge.
His reaction
Doctor-
was pretty slow too.
Dr.
Like,
No, it's like
It's
Mick
Mick
Dreamy, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna
Dude,
stop,
I didn't even
man.
watch that show when I knew
Trust
that.
me, this won't end well when you turn that camera off. This is not gonna go well. He's not as nice as he looks and appears.
Charlie Lingerfeld says the chicken bourbon waffle ride also in the near toll. Yeah, hey, Charlie, isn't that during the Red Some Guts?
That sounds good.
I need to get that on my
they're
schedule.
doing the gravel different than the
Are they?
cyclocross, I believe. Yeah.
Are they? Okay. I'm gonna have to add that to my list. Let's do the bourbon ride. Right, equal Charlie. Taking notes as well for next show. Canada says good one. Darren Hall's in the house. What's happening, Darren?
Yeah.
Hey, Darren.
Hey, Darren.
Melissa
Hey,
says, SA says, what's up?
Self-saw.
Darren,
Where saw it? That's a.
All right, let's get back to the calendar. I got sidetracked there. Let's see. And that leads us into this race, which is 10:23 through 10:25. I'm just going to skip over that date because we're going to talk. That's what we're going to talk about. So I want to go ahead and just get some other events done, and then we'll come back and talk about Medicine Park. So October 23rd through 25th, be here. This is the place to be. This is where we're going to be. All right, Charlie. Yeah, that's what Steve was just telling me. He said that that ride is part of Ruts and Guts, but it's a different time. So I'll get both of those dates down. I wrote a note actually, literally here. You probably saw me writing it, and I'll add that next week. So I'll make sure I get all those dates right. Because I saw Tanner was posting like the CX schedule and stuff like that. So I'll try to get that up and written out too. So that takes us to really. So the same weekend, 10:24, there's gravel in Palo Duro, but you know, why do that when you should be here? So
Yep.
Only an Irishman could go do that.
I know, right? Only those guys. 11/7. So we're moving into November at this point.
Just a notch.
And so I just had a race come up. A buddy of mine, Joshua Snyder, lives in Poto, which is just right on the edge of Arkansas and right in the southeast Arkansas, or southeast Ouachita Mountains near Arkansas. There's a bunch of cool trails up there. And most of those guys in the Poto area race Arkansas just because they're closer there than they are actually to any of the Oklahoma races because they're so far out there. But they're having a race there. It's up online. I don't have the link handy on my laptop, but I can get it to you. But it's called the ROC Rock and Roll Mountain Bike Race, Poto, Oklahoma. Joshua Snyder. It's an XC cross-country race with all the usual categories and races, and so they're going to do some racing in the some cool ass Arkansas single track. So. I'll get more information on that from Joshua, and we'll start talking about that. I'm looking forward to some video from up there. That's a super cool area that I've been trying to get to. I just haven't been able to get up there and make a weekend out of it. But that's definitely one I'm looking at putting on my calendar, and it's going to be a great lead-in to what's coming up next in November, which is the F5, which happens 11/21/22. So we're doubling up on the F5 this year. We've mentioned that before. We're doing a Saturday run, same format as the race on Sunday, which is mountain bike. You're doing a marathon cross country race on foot Saturday and then on bike Sunday. So
5 hours, not 24.
5 hours. What did I say? 24?
No.
Yeah, no. I was like, no, it's 5.
The other race is
F5.
grown up. We like to drink
We
beer.
like, yeah, exactly.
Hence the F5. So,
Coop L works, of course. Give him props.
yeah, Coop L Works is supporting that for sure, and hence the name F5. So, the follow-up to that is Mike and Joanne Roberts were down here doing a ride, and they all got to talking, and they're going to do a follow-up to that called the Shred and Tread, which is the same format closely. They're going to have a run on Saturday and a mountain bike race on Sunday. Difference is it's 6 hours versus 5. I didn't know that. I saw that. I saw their flyer. They're doing 6 hours. So
Is there going to be a cumulative champ on those? Do you know?
I don't know.
Well, we need to.
Put them together, make them sister events.
Yes, we're working on it, and we're actually talking about doing. Currently, talked about it today with the Wizard. Do Tom Steed. So we'll cut
Yeah.
Steed. We got to get out there and get Steed clean, and we'll do it in December. So we have one in November, one in December, and one in January. Did I say December? I mean January.
Yeah.
And
So
that way we can do a cumulative.
So
point.
as of right now, these are 2 standalone events, but there is the possibility to add a third one in January, and there's a possibility to do a 3-race series. We just have not got the kinks worked out, but regardless, both of these events are going to be great, so be there. Greg Tremblay, what's happening? Haven't talked to you in a while, man. I don't know what you've been up to in Kansas. I haven't been down there in a while, so for sure, Greg. We'll make it happen. Either that or I'll come your way sometime and we'll all hang out and we'll do a live show sometime, maybe this summer when I'm off work from up in Kansas area. Well, Dustin, there you go. No road racing, so maybe you should go back to the dirt. Exactly. I mean, why not? You're just hanging out, taking care of the new baby and all that. So now it's like, you get that all settled and come ride in the dirt. You don't have to be all serious on the road. We're cooler anyway. I don't have anything else. You guys have anything else on your schedule? That's through November.
We mentioned the Davis thing. I picked up a bunch of those flyers when I did the chick shave.
Yeah, the chick
Rock
shaver
Island
ride.
ride last week.
That was
Yeah.
really cool. We
That was
talked
2
about
weekends
it.
ago, I think.
We talked about it last
2 weeks
Tuesday.
ago.
Yeah.
But I picked up a bunch of flowers for the Davis thing. It looks like that'd be really cool.
Yes,
Of course,
what did you
that's
say it was? The
gorgeous
Hoot?
country.
H-O-O-T?
Yeah, Hoop, Hills of Oklahoma.
Hills of Oklahoma, yeah. So it's like a road ride in Davis. You can Google
lots
it.
of hills.
You can Google it. A lot of climbing, yeah, for sure, up in that area. Yeah, a lot of climbing. We did a road camp up there one year
Yeah,
and climbed our ass off.
go through Turner Falls, Falls Creek.
So very cool. Forrest Miss says dirt is cooler for sure. Forrest, you decide if you're going to come up the weekend of the 23rd, 24th, and 25th, then you really should come up here. Be a great event. You would love it. You probably hate me when I drag you out on the trail, but man, it'd bring back good memories because it's right up your alley, bro. Right up your alley. But you work too much now. You don't ride enough. You don't ride mountain bikes enough. I see you out riding on the road all the time. Karina says road biking is dangerous these days. Alan White, what's happening? We were talking trash about you a minute ago. A little bit, Alan. Fact.
You should be here our weekend, not in Paladuro where you can't drink beer.
Oh, no. Well, I don't know. It's on private land, so maybe you can.
Oh, that's right. It's not in the canyon.
Yeah.
Outside.
So they don't have to get pulled over and.
You don't get to play games with the state patrol.
Yeah.
I guess if
They don't
you're
have
not in
you
the
don't,
canyon.
you
I
don't
wouldn't know.
have, you don't have to do the drunk test and
Yeah.
have guns pulled on you or anything.
No.
That sounds more than
It's good times.
Actually, sounds
Peter says, what do y'all think about having a gravel Sunday ride, 3rd week of every month, starting November, and doing Saddle Mountain Loop? I don't know. Why not? We love it.
That's a good ride.
Saddle
And there's several little places you can modify that route to go out, depending on the wind. So
Pick a distance, yeah.
La Sorsa rode it from his house this weekend. From his house in Lawton, went out, did the Saddle Mountain Loop and back, and it was like 67 miles. Freak.
All right.
that's a long way.
I'll drive.
Yeah.
I'll meet you out there.
It's a long way. It's like I'll meet you out there,
You
right?
guys still meet at 7?
Sounds
Not
like
Peter,
you
for
could ride
sure,
the
man.
sky.
I mean, if I'm not racing, I'm down for it. And it's right out here for me, so love it.
Yeah, it's between here and
When we
here.
first started that loop, Corey would plant a cooler in a bar ditch
Gonna have our halfway drink.
on his halfway. Well, you drop it and then drive on over, and
Oh.
then we'd ride out, hit the cooler for the halfway, ride back, and then on your way back to Hobart, you'd pull over and pick up your
Pick
cooler.
up the cooler,
That's
yeah.
how that route started.
My,
out
my
there.
Yeah, it
only question
was.
is, when we rode it, where was the beer?
True. We're just like bombing it. We're like
Yeah.
going
We
in.
went all the way and got a beer.
Yeah,
A halfway
yeah.
beer would have been good.
Yeah. Oh, jeez.
It's like the, what's it called, cups and kegs every round.
Yeah.
How do you know about that? You're too young for that.
I ran it.
We all switched to Joe because of
Did
him.
not drink beer.
Because kids serve beer there.
Sore subject. Sore subject. Next subject.
Next subject.
Let's skip that.
Alan Weiss, like, quit gravel after that race, Charlie. I don't know what race. The one in Bentonville? You big sissy, Alan. You quit gravel like every week, but then you like ride it again every week, so. You're fine. That's all I got on the schedule, so. Let's talk Medicine Park. I'll put that down. So,
Talk more about Madison Park.
yeah.
Stuff and things.
So we're gonna start. I don't know. I didn't bring the flyer that you gave me, so I don't have
Dead
no
Man's
time.
Land?
We don't need it.
Oh, we don't need it.
We don't need it. I think we need to deviate from giving them the times because I think everybody's flipping out over like being here at a certain time.
Yeah, I was receiving.
Let's
that.
give them some
Right.
generalities, some very general
Show up
things.
Friday before 5 and stay the weekend.
That'll work.
Yeah.
That'll work.
Corey,
So what do we have going on Friday? Yeah, no, what's
let's
up?
talk about the race.
Yeah, we will. We'll get there. Let's talk about the whole weekend though. So
Yeah.
starting Friday, what's happening Friday, Chad?
Friday, you show up with a costume, ride your bike through town, show up at Base Camp 206 East Lake Drive. Everybody knows where Base Camp is.
Yeah.
400 people in this town, you'll find it.
Yeah, can't miss it.
And then we go from Base Camp.
What time is the parade?
5:30. Starts at 5:30.
Parade starts at 5:30, so that's the only thing you need to know.
Yep. That's all you need to know. Just be at Base Camp.
There's no
at 5.
signing up. If you know, we'll get you signed up if we don't get your name down beforehand. We'll get your name down after. Just come find somebody with a clipboard that looks like Chad.
We're base camp jersey.
Or a base camp jersey.
Well, there'll be Terry's on the front.
Terry's bikes on the.
And then volunteer on the back. You'll figure it out.
You'll
My color
figure
of
out-
this shirt right here.
Yeah, there's going to be obvious people who are can get your name down, and doesn't have to be. This is it's very unofficial. There's no cost for any of this except the bike race on Sunday. Right,
Fact.
Top
Back.
of
The only thing that costs is a Tour de Dirt race,
Tour de Dirt race.
and all the other things.
Just
fun
do it.
times,
Yeah.
win prizes, swag, money.
Yep.
What
So-
happens if
So super cool fun on Friday. Easy costume, little ride in the parade. We'll have a night ride, but that's not part of the contest, so you don't have to do that. But I would recommend it just because it's it's fun.
Oh, you gotta do the night ride.
Yeah, yeah.
Just for fun.
But you're not gonna get points for it. But
Yeah.
Still
just
fun.
show up. for
You're
the
there.
parade, you get your
You're
points.
there. You might as well do it, right?
You're really doing the night ride.
Bring a headlamp or
Yeah, yeah,
something.
yeah. Just bring some lights because it's gonna get dark.
There's usually a cooler involved, for sure.
Talking about
There's always
stashing
a cooler at the top.
Mark
Mary's,
Hills.
Mary Circle.
Mark's the king of stashing a cooler.
Facts.
So Saturday events, we've got 2 Super Ds downhills,
One downhill, one super D.
1 downhill, 1 Super D.
Which the boys are gonna download it tonight, so you'll be able to see it on.
All right,
It'll be
We'll
on
put the
Facebook.
GoPro on the Tour de Dirt page.
all right, awesome.
Track stand.
Boom.
Track stance competition.
so fun?
So the cool thing about those are there is no start. Those are just all Strava. So you just have to do it. You can do it as many times as you want. Upload it, and it has to be done by 4
p.m.
4 o'clock. You need to be done by 4.
The cooler thing is there's a shuttle, right?
There is a
Yes.
shuttle.
Shout
I
out.
hear
You do
you.
not have to ride to the top.
You don't have to ride to the top every time.
We
Free
have a
shuttle.
shuttle running. Go ahead.
You'll do a lot going out of here too. So one of them ends right behind us over here. I don't know if you guys know where that's at. But right behind this shop. Daisy Way.
Yeah, here in the shed, where we're at. You know where we're at.
Good end up here.
Not.
Pretty much, but if you need anything, need something worked on.
Where will the shuttles be picking
Chills out
people
of
up
here. Big Rock Road. So the shuttle's going to be at the bottom. One of them will be here, one of them will be over there. You can always catch a shuttle. It'll all make sense because Kite Canyon, ends
I know, but I
2
mean,
doors over.
50
So
feet down.
so if they come, so they probably should still come to base camp and get directions, and then
Yeah, we'll ride
you
them over
need-
the gravel road through the clutch to here.
so there will be shuttles up. So I still say for everybody out there, just to simplify things, make it all come to base camp. There will be somebody there, and they'll say, okay, and they can hold your hand and point you to where to go to find a shuttle at that point. That's easier than trying to direct you around the place. So come to base camp, say you're going to do this, you need a shuttle, and somebody will help you. Simple as that. There's going to be several people taking care of that. So you have all day to do as many runs or as few runs as you want. Someone like me who's slow as shit on that, I'm probably just going to do one of each and call it a day.
That's points.
that's what I said.
Because I get him some points,
Yeah.
but I'm not going fast, and I'm not beating Zag. So it's just a fact, So, so I'm just going to get it done just to get some points. And then at 4, got a couple of things happen, and that's when you're going to start tallying.
Right. One of them's the track stands.
So we're going to track stand.
stands. So it's a co-ed thing. So you got men and women
Mixed together.
At 4 o'clock. We're gonna do track stand. See how long you stand on your bike without your wheels moving or your
Yeah.
feet on the ground. And then there's what used to be Larry's game is now called the ho hold. Take a piece of equipment, try to lift it up. All you gotta do is show up and give it a go. Try it. That's all you do. I mean, we do it at 4, which is not right at 4. I mean, you just chase somebody down and say, I need my points for what's left. I've already downloaded my Strava stuff.
Just be hanging around base camp at that point anyway. That's where everybody's
Somebody's
at.
going to tell you how to do it.
We'll
Yeah.
pretty much just be hanging out there at that point, doing fun things, and doing both it used to be the axe hold, but now it's called a hoe hold. It's like a big hoe that they use to do trail work, and you have to take it with one hand and hold it straight out, and I can do it for like a fraction of a second before it breaks my skinny wrist.
Still counts.
Still counts.
Because I had a girlfriend.
Ah,
Oh.
from the cheap side over here. I
Throwing
had
some
that
cheap
coming.
out there.
I set that one. I set that one up. That was pretty.
I've got a reputation of
Yeah, right.
with this community.
We just need to get you a bullhorn, right? Where is that? We haven't heard the bullhorn. You need to break the bullhorn out.
It'll make it this week, that weekend. It'll be here.
Yes. Yeah. The bullhorn needs to make an appearance.
I'm getting heckled on my phone, by the way.
Are you?
Yes, people are heckling me on my phone, Jimmy.
Steve's the king of heckling, but
Jimmy's
he's not a
chicken to do it
racer.
on-
He's just a heckler.
Jimmy's chicken to do it in public.
Move this stuff out of my way. What's the matter with you guys?
Well, I don't know what kind of beer you're gonna give me.
You want to try one of these? What you need?
Oh no, I got.
Driver never
Thanks,
lights
man.
his own cigarette or opens his own beer. You want one of these, Sonny?
I'm good.
Okay.
Thanks.
No, let's go with another natter day.
All day.
They're easy drinking,
All day.
and I got driving to do.
Oh man, somebody took me on the
Me
1-2
too.
course. I didn't finish.
Oh yeah, like
On the
2 blocks.
bicycle, yeah.
I like 2 blocks.
Right around the corner.
So
Where were we?
Saturday.
We do the whole hold.
Yeah, and then we're gonna do the hoe hold, and then we're gonna do the track stand. So we're gonna do a track stand. We'll do it right out front of base camp probably. And again, it's gonna be somewhere between like 4 and 5:30 ish. So just be there at like 4 or so.
There's no time limit on it. I mean,
Yeah.
just get there within reason. I mean,
Everything's pretty relaxed, so we're not gonna run everything very rigidly.
There'll be somebody there drinking beer, guaranteed.
Yep.
All day. Yeah,
All
for
day
sure.
IPA.
But I would
And,
strongly suggest that you make sure if you make a Strava run on the downhill or DH, make sure you upload it because it doesn't matter what you did. I don't care if you did it in 30 seconds. If it's not downloaded by 4 o'clock and tallied.
Ladies, please take a run. If it takes you all day, take a run. Last year we were waiting for someone to just take a run. Just do it.
Jennifer Black,
Yep.
you're still on there. We talked about it Saturday. They're, they were like, oh, well, I mean, I get it now. But yeah, I mean, if you walk down the thing, it doesn't matter. Because all these points are going to be accumulated with all
Right.
6 things you're doing. And, Steve put in a participation points because he's a PTA, former PTA. So Steve put in participation points. So if
Back
you do
when I
all
lived in
6
Harper
events,
Valley,
you get another 50 points at the end of the
Yeah.
weekend.
Right.
You gotta
Really
do all
dates-
this stuff. You're
really
crazy
dates
if you
us.
don't, unless you just don't like money, free money. I mean, or cash. You don't like cash winnings, then don't do it.
Chad, where's a lot of this money coming from?
A number of places.
All right, hit us up with some sponsors. Throw some
Sponsors.
sponsor names out.
Well, of course, our local liquor store, up the creek spirits,
Old time.
Park Tavern.
That's been really cool. I'm so stoked they finally opened that
Oh,
up
that's
here.
clutch.
I had a,
Dude,
I-
that is like a clutch.
I had a friend
move.
go in there the other day, and he said, no doubt, his #1 customers were the Bikecamp crew.
Makes sense.
It is so.
Bring everything.
I mean, there's nothing close, and it's like it's right here. It's right here. Awesome. Sorry, I totally interrupted that. Sorry, Chad.
Where we at? Tom.
Yep. Hey, somebody go get the sponsor list. Yeah, there's
Oh, sorry, I threw you under the bus there, bro.
no, you're good. There's one by the door over there. So, of course, Bikecamp, Cosmetic Specialty Labs, Latham Consulting, and the biggest and baddest sponsor we have, Hillary Communications. They pretty much bought this thing. That's why it's called the Hillary Communications April Fool's Mountain Bike Festival.
Nice.
Talked about it last week. Hillary started out at Medicine Park Telephone Company however many years ago. The families are all from around here. That's what they're doing right now. Kids that are homeschooled that don't have internet, they're making sure that they have Wi-Fi, they have internet to do that. So we touched base on that last week.
Cool.
Fowler Automotive. It's going to be all over the koozies that we give away in the parade ride.
Support them.
Coop
because the car
Elworks
dealers-
is going to give us
car
some
dealers
stuff
a
to
lot
make
more.
some bad decisions.
Oh.
What'd you say?
I said support Fowler because the car dealers in Lawton wouldn't support us.
Yeah, and then you got Coop Elworks to help you make some bad decisions. Terry's Bicycles will be all over the volunteer shirts. You'll know where you're at. Park Tavern, I mentioned that. Arrow Sign Company. Those awards behind you instead of rocks this year. We're doing it with Trailhead, basically the 4x4 posts trail posts that we use for marking our different trails. That's what you're going to be using. And the Healing Clinic. For those of you that might have a one of those cards, get that special wacky tobacco. The Healing Clinic is as good a place as it gets. B&B Garage. All the trails that you're going to ride, or somebody's got to cut them with equipment. All the equipment has to be worked on in Blake Brennan at B&B Garage in Lawton, Oklahoma. Make sure all our equipment's running.
Always running good.
Blake, can you go by and get the weed eaters? We won't even bring them to him. We say, hey, you're out here riding today? Yeah, can you grab this weed eaters? Hell, yeah, I guess,
When it
Chad,
comes
I
back out,
guess.
here you go. Here's your.
There he does it. Jim and Kathy Trepanier, which are solid couple, and just donate anything they can to try to help this town. So there's the sponsors. Thanks for asking.
Awesome. Well, great. Because I mean, it's allowing you guys to do your thing and create a fun event and multiple events and multiple things to bring this whole festival together, which is unique in the True Dirt. And
Hey, we talked about Arrow Sign Company and Brandito, the master of key,
Yeah.
the key master, would like to show us. This is what you're competing for your participation award.
right.
Do all 6 events, and you will get a fool's key.
Boom! Look at that. All 6 events, and you get that.
Passed out by.
Passed out by the one and only Brandito.
Nice. You see that, dude? That is awesome.
It's got the Wichita Mountain.
Yeah, it's the key is sentimental. I mean, it's the skyline that all of y'all know when you're coming in from the city and you look across Lake Latonka, you see it.
Yep.
It's the Wichita Mountain skyline.
Chad Everett and Steve Cordes might have been sitting at the bar on a Friday afternoon.
Might not.
Great things come from good afternoons sometimes.
There you
go,
go,
right?
Burger. Hey, we should put the mountain one.
That's great. That's great.
Skyline on that thing.
Awesome. So that's going to be a cool award, and these are like bases of the awards you're going to get for the overall. So that leads us to Sunday, the big event.
Sunday.
So we've got 2 courses. We've got a Cat 3 course. We've got a Cat 1-2 course. Cat 3 course, we've had several people talk about. Looking at, what did we say? 7 and
6.7 miles, yeah.
6.7?
Yeah.
Almost 8, or almost 7 miles. And they're turning 42
to an hour.
42 to,
hour
yeah,
and
42
change,
to an hour. So fast. There's some hard parts, there's some climbing, but nothing crazy. But still a great course. I think
It's fun. Test
Yeah.
your skill.
Yeah, test your skill, but at the same time, you're going to get there's some sections where you're going to be smoking fast and
Oh,
really enjoying it. The Cat 1-2 course,
yeah. That's
Well-
more fun. It's
well-
more fun, yeah.
it's going to be interesting. You saw the carnage from last weekend with a lot of my crew that came up from Bike Lab. I managed to ride today, and we were doing it at just as the sun was going down. So anytime you were going back to the west, you couldn't see shit. But I had 5 close calls, and I managed to not die and not bleed, so I'm okay. It's going to be hard. It took. I was out there. I did some stopping, so I was probably riding my bike for 50 minutes. I think I had like an hour 5 on my clock, but we had stopped and messed around a couple of times. But I think I probably have 50-ish minutes bike time. So it was a 6 point. I had like 6.5.
I didn't get to finish it.
6.6, 6.5.
Yeah. I had like 6.5 and change or something. So it's 6.5 miles. Don't let it fool you. I mean, it feels like you're climbing the whole time.
Most of it is climbing.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah.
How was it marked?
I was marked well. I was.
Lots of people have been asking, when's it going to be marked stuff? How was it?
So it is marked with pink. You have pink flags on the right, and then if you also look, where you're generally looking is like 1 to 2 feet in front of you for the next rock. There's a lot of arrows, literally in pink, painted on the rocks. So it's really hard to go wrong. I generally knew where the course was going to go, but I rode today in the lead without following anybody, and I did it blindly because I have not linked all these sections together at the same time, and I did it completely blind tonight, and had no issues. So, so it's ready to go. It's marked and it's there. Just follow the pink, and you should be good. So. And part of the course actually loops through and goes right through here and right behind the shed that we're at, and then it crosses the road and then jumps up towards the finish. So we start
all 3 courses, Cat 1, Cat 2, and Cat 3, all cut through here.
all cut through here, right? Yeah. So, and again, we're going to be doing. Right now the plan. We're still going to do one. We're going to do 1 loop Cat 2, and we're going to do 2 loops for the Cat 1s. I know that distance seems short. But again,
Everyone's snickering.
right? Welcome to Medicine Park. But again, it goes back to this is a thing that I'm always harping on, especially with.
I can't take you anywhere.
Do we have a beer spill?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah.
We had a beer spill.
I can't show my face.
Here it is.
Ah,
I can't show my face.
You killed the baby.
downhiller.
Is that we do not measure.
Only ride park.
BMXer.
Yeah, give this BMX here.
Nice. Is we don't measure our trails based on distance. That is like something that I really harp on. We measure it based on time, and that is because every course is different, and every course has a different flow and a different speed and a different flow thing. Everything's different, and the only thing that is the same when it starts looking effort and level of of a distance of a race course is the time, and so we base it on time. So if you look at the time of this course, even though the distance miles looks short, you're going to be out there for the same amount of time. So don't go out there and like say, oh, I don't want to, come race for 6.5 miles if that's all I'm going to ride. Well, the thing is, though, is because of the course and the time and the distance you're out there and the effort that you're putting,
Still an hour ride.
still an hour. It's,
If you
well,
really feel
it's-
that way afterwards,
no, it's
Yeah,
still
you're
no,
beast.
no, it's still an
We'll
hour.
take you over to
It's still an hour and a half or an hour
If
and
you want more
45-minute
afterwards,
ride.
we can do the
we
fish
got
route.
more
Yeah.
time. Yeah.
So I used to have this a lot. I used to get this a lot when I before Medicine Park guys had created this beautiful trail. I used to do Steed way back in the day in like the early 2000s, and people would come up and I would do a 5-mile loop for the Cat 3s, and they would all whine about it being too short, and I would just basically say, okay, well, you come do the 5 miles, and if you feel like you didn't get your money's worth, I'll give you your money back. That's not going to happen.
Nobody got their money.
It never happened. That's not going to happen here. I'll make the same offer here, and they don't even have to pay it. I'll pay it, but you're not going to come here and do 6.5 miles and feel like you got shorted. And then, of course, if you're a Cat 1, you're doing twice that. I guarantee you don't want to do a third lap. If you want to do a third lap, more props to you. So, yeah. So anyway, so I rode today. I enjoyed it. I had a good time. I know I'm going to have to get back on my mountain bike a little bit more. Quit riding a gravel bike. I need to get some tech skills, so. I'm ready. We'll check on some comments. I don't think we had. Yeah, we got a few. You guys got anything to say while I'm scrolling?
Not really.
Yeah.
Just come out and
Alright.
enjoy a weekend.
There goes
There's-
Peter.
Oh, one thing we didn't.
Yeah.
I don't know if everybody knows this, but it's Park Stomp. Park Stomp is a huge music festival,
True, yeah.
and that got bumped due to COVID as well. Normally that's mid-March. Larry will do the V-dubs in the park, and that same weekend. Normally it's mid-March, and we're very first of 2 weeks later. Then we do our thing, and everything got bumped. And Rodney coordinates all the events in Medicine Park, and he said we'll just do them the same weekend. So there's going to be live music here as well.
It's gonna be a huge festival.
Huge mungus.
Yep, so there's all kinds of cool stuff happening, yeah. So definitely some tunes hanging out. So, that's what, that makes it even better for, a lot of those. I know I get a lot of riders, and it's like they solo these things, and they don't want to bring their families because they're, their family's going to be bored because we're out in the middle of nowhere.
Definitely found
There's
one.
nothing to do,
Yeah.
and so their
Not the case here.
Not the case
their
here.
kids are
Family oriented.
stuck hanging out at the car, and mom's stuck watching the kids. Well, there's going to be all kinds of things to do, even if you don't give a crap about mountain biking.
With the Park Stomp here, there's going to be food trucks everywhere. There's going to be live music going everywhere. I mean, there's going to be vendors selling their goods. I mean, it's going to be unlike any mountain bike weekend we've had.
Yeah, for sure. Because we've never doubled up the weekend. We've had the weekend to
No,
ourselves.
we've never been double booked like this. Ever.
Yeah.
No.
So there's going to be, there's going to be crazy people here, crazy music. Everything's going to be happening. So there's going to be tons of stuff to do. It's going to be a lot of fun. A lot of things happening all at the same time. So very cool, very cool. I have a lot of comments. So let's see.
Let's get back to the comments.
I know, I totally like
Just hide
missing
my
out
face
here.
again. I know it's coming.
Y'all slap that.
So
bullshit
Jeremy says, bring an extra set of wheels.
Hey, you
At least a spare
got a
tire.
shout out, Chad. Jennifer said, "Go participation points."
yeah.
Yay, Chad.
Oh, nice.
I think that was you, Steve. I told you I didn't want to do participation.
John Denton says, yeah, don't suck. Daniel Lemon says, Daisy Way is an absolute blast. Course is marked excellent.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know when he came up. I think he came up midweek and rode. Daniel from Wichita Falls.
2,200 feet. Is that right?
So my first 6.5 mile Sunday was 2,200 feet of elevation gain. Yeah, so that's Liaison, Lil John, Liaison Knolls. Yeah, but his 6.5 miles last Sunday was somewhere in,
Oh, okay.
Taos, New Mexico.
Mine was 4,000 feet, and mine first 6.5
Yeah.
last weekend.
And
Fact.
yeah,
Right, oh, yeah.
Fact check it.
Seth Coper, tighten your pedals.
Check
Well,
my
we don't-
Strava.
yeah, I don't have an engine like you, Seth Coper, so you know I can't throw some nitrous in there. It's all me, bro. Seth is a schoolmate of mine. He like hot rods cars and shit, so it's pretty cool, actually.
It's like,
Hey, Jennifer's asking about the camping. You know about that, Chad?
Yep.
Don't block the kids' cup.
Yeah,
Yeah,
don't
don't
camp. Don't camp on the
Don't
kids'
build a
cup course.
fire in the single track.
Please no.
So I guess that's happened.
so
Every
Yeah, so the kids' course cup, the kids' course was just cleaned up last weekend by a bunch of guys here. And the main thing they had to do was move old campfires off of the single track.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're on the course.
The skills course is getting camped on. You can camp over there. It's at Highway 49 and Westlake Drive. I think Larry just put up something on Mountain Bike Club page, Mountain Bike Club of the Wichita's, and it tells you who to contact and everything.
And he just cleaned it up today too, so it should be.
Yeah, he was
Should be
working
good
on
to go.
it today. Larry's
Bugged out,
working on it
yeah.
today.
So it'll be pretty easy to determine what the course is, so you'll know not to be on it. So should be
And
good.
that's the staging area as well for everybody. We'll drag 1 and 2 over, and not to get into details, because we said we're doing details, but we'll drag 1 and 2 over to where they start. But Cat 3 will start, Novice will start at that location, just like we did last year. If anybody was here last year,
Yeah, just
2019.
yeah. Just be around. Yeah, so we'll stage everything at the Kids Cup area, and then we'll roll over. We're not actually going to start there, but it's just easier to keep everybody
Come together.
in one space, and then we'll just slow roll through the park, and then we'll do a head count over at bus camp. But again, the whole point is like we don't want to have to like tell everybody where bus camp is. Don't meet here. We're not. We're all going to be at the Kids Cup chorus where everybody's at, and then we're just going to herd everybody over to the places that we need, and you just follow the lead. There will be someone to follow, and we just follow over.
And that's where everything's going to be. Registration, everything. Don't go up to base camp looking for registration Sunday morning.
Everything is going to
It's
be
going to be down in the parking lot at the Kids Cup course.
Highway 49 and Westlake Drive.
Highway 49 and Westlake Drive. That's it. All right.
Remnant, you got anything? You're awful quiet. I can't believe it. What's the matter with you, son?
so
Oh hell.
Oh, here we go.
He's speechless.
Russell Williams says, "Can I ride with the kids? That's my level."
this kid's talking about riding cat too, so yeah.
Yeah, right. You can ride. So Russell, you can just ride with him. No, that's not.
most people have not heard about this trail, but Dead Man's Lane is right in my backyard. It's also downhill. It's on Bear Mountain, right at the top of Black.
So he's plugging a Strava route. That's all he's doing. He's throwing a plug out there.
Is that even part of the Saturday route?
It's not.
No,
It's
it's
just
not.
a Strava route.
No.
Just to do it.
We just
We
want
just
you to
built
see his
Strava.
hard work. He puts
Yeah,
hard work
that's right.
into
He
his
puts
trail.
literally
He
the
builds
Dead
it.
Man's Lane.
brothers.
Dead Man's Lane. When you see it on Strava, this kid right here, he cuts it,
You made
builds
it?
jumps, he mans it. Yeah.
Awesome.
Every day. Yeah.
Awesome.
He's out there kicking rocks. So. Yeah.
Is that the one where there's the jump at the end with the wooden
There's a
legs?
couple of jumps at the end. Yeah.
How many
yeah.
jumps at the end is
It's like
there?
5.
He literally he'll build a jump where he can build a jump.
I
Every
know,
time we
right?
got work trouble, like stop building jumps.
So,
In
nice.
his garage.
Yeah.
I try to build ramps, jumps, as much as I can do, make it spike up, fire, more fun.
That's cool. That's cool. Well, there'll be people on the trail for sure. I guarantee you.
Oh yeah, beware of the dog.
Oh my goodness. I know about the dog.
So a little preface to that. So he brings up the dog because Zach was bombing down Dead Man's Lane one day, and Linus, my dog, was out in the front yard. All of a sudden, this biker comes flying through our driveway. He barks at him. Well, he gets off track. He's not on the right line and decides to drop like right into where the RVs normally park. That's like a 7-foot drop. He didn't make it. He didn't make it.
Oh no! Oh no!
Nope.
I lived.
He didn't
You
make
live,
the
that's the
drop.
main thing.
I wish I was there.
No. Charlie Ingerville says, "I love the show. Glad you've kept this going. It's like hanging out with friends every week. To the whole crew, have a great week." So, yeah, I mean, I don't know. I have fun doing this. I mean, honestly, I mean, I don't do this for personal gain. I do this because it's fun.
Fair.
And this is especially cool. The last couple of weeks have probably been something I'm going to try to do more. It's just that it's easier to do it here because these guys are local and close to me. I live so far from everybody else. But I just love hanging out with my friends and drinking some beers and talking about bikes. It's, you know, I mean, come on. You can't go wrong with that. So it's good stuff. So.
We're gonna have to start traveling with the lava lamp though.
Yeah.
We gotta bring it.
I need to get a newer one or maybe a better bulb. Cause so it's like I know like I'm prepping for the show and I know like fucking Brandon's gonna be mad if the lava lamp's not going. So if I don't start that lava lamp like 45 minutes before the show, it doesn't get hot enough to actually do anything. So the light's on, but it's like just sitting there in a big blob. So like it takes 45 minutes to heat up. So but that thing's like
Hold on, I got a water bottle.
that thing is like ancient. Uh-oh, what's he got?
This is what you got. Yeah, you gotta carry. We
Does that go in the dark?
There's the lava.
So it's like glow in the dark. It's like how'd you
It's
turn
on
it
the bottom.
It's on the bottom.
It's on, yeah, button on the
There's
bottom.
a button on the bottom.
Seriously? Like you waste
So you
that
go
much
blue.
extra weight on your bike?
Come on, man.
Yeah.
I only ride park.
Oh my
I
god.
wish
That's
we could
awesome.
ride park.
It's gonna be night riding with that. That's perfect.
It's pretty
All right,
cool.
where are we
We
at
just
here?
gotta waste some money.
Love it.
Oh, dude, we're like an hour and one in,
Just
so
for fun.
all right. Let's see what we got here. Russell, really, seriously though, you can come do the Cat 3 course. You can totally do the Cat 3 course.
That
Okay.
kid's gonna kill the Cat 3 course. You
Right.
can do it.
You can do it for sure.
So Russell, you kicked my ass like all last Saturday on the road ride. So you need to come do some mountain biking. You'll be fine in the Cat 3s.
Yep.
Even though you know you're a roadie. We'll get you some trails. Let's see. Linus just wants to play.
That had to be great. That had to be great.
Yeah, yeah.
He does. He
That was
does.
funny.
He was chasing him. He won. I'm just saying.
All right.
I lose.
All right. I'm winding down at this point. So is there anything that anybody wants to throw out? I mean, if you do,
It's gonna be a good
toss it
weekend.
out.
It's gonna be a fun weekend for sure.
So, we done?
So we done.
we're good there.
Can't
Oh,
sit
oh,
still in the
Yes, looky.
Pup dogs.
Solomon
Here's
will do
Chad's
it.
dog,
Trail
Solomon
Solomon.
sneaks under the
Trail
table.
dog. He can keep up with any cyclist out there.
Guaranteed. And if not, he knows the shortcuts. So.
I know, right?
Yeah,
He disappeared on us
Solomon.
completely
And
today.
then pops
Like
right
he
up.
was just
Yeah.
gone.
Yeah, right here, guys. Yeah.
Brandon,
You
got anything to say?
No.
Alrighty. Any last comments?
All right, I got one. Imagine that.
All right.
Everybody knows Brent White.
Whitey.
So what I'm about to say, you know, is going to be bad. No, Brent, the other day we were talking, he's like, look, just get out and support this, you know, the promoters and everybody that's out there working hard to try to keep things going. It's kind of an odd year. So you guys come out and give it a go. It doesn't cost anything from Friday to Sunday, and come out and do the Strava and do the stuff.
Just for
Just
fun.
enjoy Medicine Park.
Yeah,
For that.
Yeah.
Especially that weekend. Again, the music's
Yeah,
going to be
live
I mean, in the
Yeah.
evenings, you're gonna be able to stand outside underneath the stars, listening to rock and roll. It's gonna be kick-ass.
Yep.
It's
Big tournament,
100% just for fun.
There you go.
And so for those of you that have not been here, so when we started doing this race, how long have you guys been doing this now? Several
This
years.
is 8th year.
2013.
But
we did. Yeah.
okay, it's
17.
been a bit, but every year we get the same. I get the same feedback from so many people, and it is like, I had no idea this place was here, and they're just stoked. They can't believe this little community and all the stuff that's going on, all these trails, all the businesses, all the cool people in the community. Everything that's going on, the music festivals, it's just so much going on here and so much happening here. Right next to the Wichita Mountains, everything is all right here. And nobody,
So,
it seems like nobody from Oklahoma City that way even knows about it except the few people that we've pulled out through this. It's so cool to have all these people come out and then they have this wonderful experience. And it's not just about riding bikes. That's just what draws them here. It's about everything else. and you happen to get to ride your bike as well. So, so just come out, bring your family, bring everybody, come on down, have a good time, hang out.
And the kids can run around and be crazy. Trust me, nobody cares. Yeah.
That's exactly it.
Nobody cares, right?
It's a controlled environment. It's
Yeah.
not. There's no place for them to go.
Oh,
So-
really?
Once you get out of town, they're in the woods.
Yeah.
Come back.
That's what I always kind of found. When my kids were little, and it's been so long since they have been. I was laughing with these guys because he's my youngest is as old as him. But it was like when mine were little. There were just certain events that you could go to, and the mountain biking events were always really cool because I didn't have to worry about my kids.
For sure. Yeah.
Because there's like 50 moms and dads that are going to mom and dad my kids. And they're like, hey, no, get in line, So, you don't have to worry. Bring your family. It's a good time. There's all kinds of things going on. So, anyway.
I think that's all. Yeah.
Good.
I think we're good.
Yeah.
Good show. Love my Medicine Park crew. Thanks for Chad with
Cheers.
letting us hang out in the shed.
Bike camp.
Bike camp.
It's bike camp.
We got
Everybody's got a
Bus camp and bike
Everybody's
camp.
got, we got a boat camp. We
We
got a
also
bus
have boat
camp.
Boat camp, base camp, bike camp.
Bud camp.
Just
Bike
depends on
camp
where you
is
want
the
to
healing
stop.
clinic.
Oh yeah, bud camp.
And there's a new dog park coming called Bark Camp.
Medicine Park?
That's in the works.
All right.
Part coming.
Let me see. Oh no, let's see. Forrest Smith, answer your question earlier. I'm still considering coming down. Just figuring out. Do it, man. Give me a call. Hey, give me a private message later, and we'll or not tonight because I'm gonna be like out of signal. So
Hey, I want to quote something that Richie Bean said in his
Yep.
post. Don't let anybody else tell you about the rocks. Don't let the rocks scare you. Don't let other people scare you. Come out and give it a go. Richie doesn't come out a lot. He said the trails are marked perfect. Just don't let that scare you off.
We have a,
See it for yourself.
We have an 11-year-old that rides all the rocks out here. So trust me,
It can be.
that's right.
You
Yeah.
can roll.
Don't let other people's opinion build a perception for you.
Agreed.
It's a mountain town in southwest Oklahoma, like Corey said, that you don't know exists.
It's just fun.
Until you get here, and then you realize how cool it is. So.
Then you just keep coming back.
Forrest Smith, we did a race in Medicine Park back in Y2K. We did. Dude, we did do one. This was pre all these guys. This
For
was,
sure, yeah.
it was not Medicine, it was in Medicine Park. I can kind of generally remember where it went.
Not the 12 miles of hell.
No, it was not. There was actually one here. It was a
Oh, it was
couple of
on this
years.
side.
It
Okay.
didn't last very long. It was before all of you guys.
Yeah.
I think Mark's got a photograph.
It started at the tavern because the tavern was like the only thing here then. Nothing else was here then. And the first year that we did it, it rained and it lightninged, and they took us up. I couldn't remember the logistics and how we got up. We got up high, and there was lightning striking.
Oh, here we
And
go.
we were up
this petty crap.
No.
Lightning can't strike in the Wichita Mountain. It's against the law. No,
But it did happen like way back before all you
Right,
guys. But
right.
there was like, I'd forgotten about that. But there was nothing out here in Medicine Park.
you
at that.
guys, anybody out there that's listening to this, ask Mark to show you a photograph. I think he's got a photograph framed on the wall of that race.
Does he?
Yeah, I think he does.
That'd be great.
He's coming through a deal, and the paper called him Jeff Carr, but it was Mark.
I
I get the paper, and they call me Jeff Carr.
I saw Jeff Carr had checked in tonight, has he?
No,
he had checked in to give me shit about an
that
e-bike.
e-bike machine.
They beat everyone uphill.
Chasing us all around the trails. Yeah.
I love that
Let the
guy.
group ride.
Can't believe I pulled that rock out. You
I
put
love
some
that
on
guy.
the trails.
We got the Wichita Falls crew fired up. They're all loading up, carpooling, coming tomorrow night for the
Heck-
group ride.
heck
Send it.
Yeah, come on out.
See you tomorrow
Send
night,
it.
Wednesday night. Heck yeah.
You coming for the group ride tomorrow?
Check you
Oh,
later.
All right, I'm
I
out.
know you're not working.
We'll see you guys.
Yo, he does.
Bye.
Good night.
Check
What
you
Brandito
later.
said. Okay, I slept in it yet. So.